Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa, and welcome back to Mindset to Fluent English, the place where English becomes fun, real, and useful.
And I'm Ethan. Today, we're tackling a topic that makes many travelers nervous, but mastering it can boost your English confidence instantly.
Nervous travelers? Now you've got me curious, Ethan. What's this big secret?
It's simple learning airport English phrases so you can fly without fear or stress.
Wait, the airport? You mean the loud announcements, long lines, and confusing signs?
Yes, and that's why these phrases matter. They turn stress into confidence and make you sound prepared, calm, and fluent.
Exactly. With the right words, you'll glide through check-in, security, and boarding like a pro, even if English isn't your first language.
So stay with us because by the end of this episode, you'll be ready to travel anywhere in English with zero stress.
Ethan, why do you think airport English is so important for learners?
Because airports are global, you meet people from everywhere, and English is the bridge language.
Exactly. From check-in to boarding, most announcements and staff conversations happen in English first.
And imagine this you're standing in line, the officer says something fast, and you freeze. Stressful, right?
Oh, yes. But if you already know the phrase, your brain relaxes, you can just respond naturally.
That's the magic. It's not about being perfect, it's about being understood and confident.
Think about hearing, final boarding call for Flight 302. If you know it, you don't miss your plane.
Or the classic, may I see your boarding pass? So simple, but it can panic you if you're not ready.
Right. But once you practice, these phrases feel easy, like second nature.
And here's a secret when you speak even a little English at the airport, staff treat you with more respect.
So remember, airport English isn't just words, it's your ticket to calm, smooth, and confident travel.
Lisa, I think the scariest part for many learners is security. Would you agree?
Absolutely. The officers speak quickly, and if you don't understand, it feels stressful.
But the truth is, they'll almost always use the same sentences. For example, you might hear, please place your bag on the belt. Take out your laptop. Remove your shoes, please.
And your answers don't need to be complicated. A simple, okay, sure, no problem. That's enough.
Exactly. It's not about speaking perfect English, it's about staying calm and showing that you understand.
Yes. And once you realize that these phrases repeat everywhere, your fear disappears, and you feel confident moving forward.
Lisa, I think one of the most exciting moments at the airport is when it's finally time to board the plane. Don't you feel that little rush of excitement?
Oh, absolutely. That's the moment you realize, okay, my journey is really happening. But let's be honest, it can also be stressful if you don't understand the announcements.
Exactly. For example, you might hear, now, boarding rows 10 to 20. That simply means passengers sitting in those rows can start entering the plane.
And here's the tricky part. Sometimes announcements are fast or unclear. You look around, everyone is moving, and you're not sure if it's your turn.
That's when you can politely ask, excuse me, is this the boarding line for Flight 247? One small question removes all the stress.
Yes. And if the staff checks your ticket, they might say, you're boarding at gate 22. So you just follow the signs, easy and clear.
And when you hand over your ticket or boarding pass, you'll usually hear, have a nice flight. The best reply, a simple, thank you, with a smile. It makes you sound confident and polite.
Sometimes they even say, enjoy your trip. And you can answer, thanks, I will. Short, friendly, and natural.
See, none of these phrases are complicated, but when you know them, you avoid that nervous feeling of, what do I say?
Exactly. Instead of panicking, you walk confidently to the plane. And honestly, that confidence changes your whole travel experience.
So remember, friends, boarding isn't just about standing in line, it's your chance to practice English in real life. And the more you practice, the smoother every trip will feel.
Ethan, you know what I hear all the time? Learners ask, what if I don't understand the announcement?
Yes, that's a big one. Airport announcements can be really fast and sometimes noisy. My advice, don't panic. Just turn to a passenger or staff and say, excuse me, what did they say about this flight?
Exactly. Most people are kind and happy to help. Here's another question learners ask. What if I forget the English word?
Great one. In that case, describe it. For example, I need the paper that lets me on the plane. Even if you forget boarding pass, people will understand.
Yes. You don't need perfect words, just enough to get your message across. And here's the most common question. What if I'm too shy to speak?
That's my favorite. The answer is simple. Start small. Say just one word like hello or thank you.
And next time, add one more phrase. Step by step, your confidence grows. And suddenly, English at the airport feels natural.
All right, Lisa, let's spice this up with a quick role play. I'll be the traveler and you play the airline staff. Ready?
Good morning, sir. May I see your passport, please?
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Do you have any bags to check in today?
Yes, just one suitcase. Oh, and it's a little heavy.
No problem. We'll weigh it here. Perfect. Everything looks good. Here's your boarding pass.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a safe and pleasant flight.
And that's it. A full check in conversation in less than a minute.
Exactly. Simple, polite phrases. And suddenly, the airport feels easy instead of scary.
Airports can feel stressful, but here's a secret staff are usually polite and professional. If you smile, you'll notice they smile back.
Exactly. A simple hello or thank you can completely change the vibe. You don't need long sentences, just kindness in English.
And here's something important don't worry if your English isn't perfect. Even native speakers repeat themselves, ask again, or make little mistakes.
True, I've seen travelers panic when they forget a word. But honestly, if you stay calm and try, people understand you.
Yes, for example, instead of freezing, describe it. If you forget boarding pass, you can say the paper for the plane, and boom, people get it.
That's the beauty of English. It's flexible. It's not about showing off grammar, it's about connection.
And remember, every little phrase you use at the airport is real practice. You're not in a classroom, you're living English in the real world.
Exactly. And the more you use it, the more confident you feel. Suddenly, English stops being scary. You start thinking, hey, I can actually do this.
And here's the bonus when staff see you trying in English, they respect you more. They may even slow down or speak clearer to help you.
So never hold back. Smile, say hello, thank people, use short phrases. That's how English becomes part of your travel and part of your life.
Friends, remember, fluency isn't about using fancy grammar or big words. It's about real phrases you can use when it truly matters. And the airport? That's a perfect test of your confidence.
Yes. So next time you travel, don't stay silent. Even one simple English phrase like excuse me or thank you can make you feel proud, brave, and powerful.
Step by step, you'll realize something amazing. You don't just study English, you actually live it. And that's a real fluency.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Mindset to Fluent English. We love being part of your journey.
Now it's your turn. Drop a comment below. What's the trickiest airport phrase for you? We'd love to help and maybe feature it in our next episode.
And hey, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, so you never miss your weekly boost of real English.
All right, friends. See you in the next episode. And until then, safe travels and keep shining with your English.